Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and we're talking about iOS 18.3, the latest big update to iOS 18. Now this update is now just days away from being released to the public. We're currently on the RC version, which means that there are no more betas. This is what we get, and this is what will be released to the public most likely upcoming Monday. So in today's video, I will show you guys every new feature and change that will come to your device with the new iOS 18.3. Now, first of all, we're talking about Apple Intelligence. Now, if you have a device with Apple Intelligence, which means that the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, or any of the iPhone 16 series, then you know that if you have updated to iOS 18.1 and 18 or 18.2, then you had to actually go to your settings, go to Apple Intelligence, and from here enable Apple Intelligence for your device. But now when you update to iOS 18.3, if you're basically getting a new device or maybe updating from iOS 18, you still don't have Apple Intelligence on your device and you update to iOS 18.3, then Apple Intelligence will actually be enabled by default on your iPhone. Now, Apple doing this leads me to believe that we're actually very close to Apple Intelligence getting out of the beta stages, because if you have Apple Intelligence currently on your device, you know that it everywhere says that this is still on beta stages. Now, if you have the new iPhone 16 Pro or the 16 Pro Max, then you will get a new feature with visual intelligence, and that's the ability to actually create events out of the camera here. So when you're on the visual intelligence, you can see if you point your iPhone to a date somewhere like this one right here, it will actually give you a pop-up right there that lets you create an event directly from here and of course add it to your calendar. Another update to the visual intelligence features, now you will be able to identify plants using the camera and of course the visual intelligence feature. So you just point your camera at a plant and right there at the top it will show you a pop-up letting you know what type of plant that is. Now this will also work with animals, so it's basically the same as the feature that we have on the Photos app, where you have a photo and you tap the little eye button, it will show you whatever that is, whether it's a plant or an animal. It will identify the type and all that, or the breed if you have maybe a dog or something like that. So now it works with visual intelligence. Now, Apple has made also some changes when it comes to Summaries notifications on iOS 18.3. So if you have just followed the news recently, you know that Apple has gotten a lot of criticism on the Summaries notifications. So they have actually temporarily disabled Summaries notifications for things like news and things like that. So you can see right here, when you go to set up your Summaries notifications, you can see that under news and entertainment, it will actually show you this red text right there that indicates that these are actually temporary unavailable. Now some of these will actually be able to enable right here on the settings when you go to Summarize notifications, but it says right here that they are temporary unavailable. So you can see right there I have a few that I have enabled, but it doesn't matter where you have them enabled or disabled, they're still actually not working. You will also be able now to actually manage your Summarized notifications directly from the lock screen. So on your lock screen or notification center, when you get Summarized notifications, if you go to its options, you can see right here it shows you turn off Summarizes. So basically the name of the app and the Summarized notifications. So if you just want to turn them off from here, we'll have the chance to do that. So you can see we have two turn off button. One that is of course the general button that will completely turn off the notifications from that app, and you will have another one right there that lets you just turn off the Summarized notification for a specific app. There's also an updated style for Summarized notifications. So when you get Summarized notifications on the lock screen of your device or the notification center, you will be able to actually tell the difference now between the Summarized notifications and the normal notifications. So you can see these are Summarized notifications. They have that italic font. So basically you get the normal font on normal notifications. For Summarized notifications, you will have the italic font, which lets you easier know that you have those notifications as Summarized notifications, even though it still has that little logo right there for the summarization. If you don't pay attention to it, you might dismiss that. So with this change that Apple has done here, it's now much easier to tell whether it's a normal notification or a summarized notification. We also have a change on the calculator app. So previously on iOS 18, when you calculated something and you tap again the equals button, it wouldn't do anything at all. Now it actually will repeat the calculation just like it did before. Now this is the same behavior that you can find on the calculator app pre-iOS 18, but I don't know why Apple actually did disable this with iOS 18, but now it's actually back with iOS 18.3. A very welcome change can be found also on the iMessage app. So, with the Apple Intelligence feature since iOS 18.2, we have the ability to create custom emojis. We have this feature called Genmoji, but previously you had to go to the emoji keyboard in order to find that button and create a new emoji. Now you don't have to do that because we have the plus button here. You tap right there and now you get a button for Genmoji. Well, of course, you can just tap it and start creating any emoji you want. Now what you can do here is also just go ahead and place it anywhere you want. You can just drag it around and place it at the top or anywhere you think it's more convenient for you. Now here's also something really interesting. On Safari, when you take a screenshot of a web page, you know that you can save that full web page as a PDF file. Well, if you do that, but before saving you have cropped the PDF file, it will actually show you this pop-up. You can see it says the cropped content is not removed from the PDF. In most places that won't show because you have cropped it, but it states right here that it might be visible on a few certain apps. So just know that if there's something really important that you wanted to hide or just remove from the PDF, there are apps that can actually make that part visible so it's not completely removed from your PDF file, and every time that you do that, you will get this pop-up on your screen. And a smaller visual change here for the iPhone 16 Pro. So when you go to camera control, you will have now a change here. So you will have clean preview. This is iOS 18.3, 18.2 right here. And you can see now we have here AF lock. Now it has changed to lock, focus, and exposure. And you can see they were together right here on the group. Now they have been separated, and the clean preview section also has its own description underneath. So that's basically it for this video, guys. This is everything that is new with iOS 18.3. So it's an amazing update. It's quite good. Of course, it doesn't have a bunch of new features and changes. We're expecting iOS 18.4 actually to be the big update with the biggest features and changes. It's still, of course, a great update. Now you can expect this update to come to your device this Monday or maybe even Tuesday. So the 27th or the 28th should be the dates when you can get iOS 18.3 released for your device. So that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Of course, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one.